Sometime back in the early part of June 2009, three men decided it would be fun to tromp across the tundra of the Marble Mountains, enjoy the madcap adventures and the views that are all too rare. I don't know the name of this falls. It's on the trail going to Marble Mountain. There's Chris. Hey, Deb. The party included Chris Davis, who came rather ill-prepared for the trip, but, as he often does, he just tended to laugh it off. On the trail, he was a little bit more serious, pretty deep in thought, and in the campsite, he thought quite a bit about how he could be a better server at Chang's, I believe. And Dennis would try to console him with, "You want to play Brokeback Mountain?"
Banter requires you to banter back.
Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. We're tired.
That wasn't very good.
Walk way up, but this is the view we got, and it's not raining.
It speaks for itself. Here comes some other weary traveler.
Who the hell is that?
He's got a camo shirt. He's friendly.
Yes, Dennis was quite friendly, and did his chores cheerfully. And quite often, he ended up packing more than his share up the trail because, well, Chris and I put some of our stuff in his pack. He would get a little irritated, though, if you pooped on the trail and didn't warn him about it. Oh yeah, he'd get mad. But mostly, Dennis was a man who was outstanding in his forest. The final participant is your host, Darius Stewart. I tended to do the bulk of the bitching on the trail. It was always something. But Dennis and Chris, they kept me pretty happy. It was something they were putting in my coffee. What the hell? Our first campsite was next to Sky High Lake, and after a bit of rain, we enjoyed a sunny morning. You can almost smell the campfire, can't you? Go ahead, smell it. Later, we amused ourselves with a rousing game of pocket pool. It was a happy time till nightfall came, and then the beasts came out. Oh yeah, some with laser beams for eyes. Run for your lives! So the next morning, over some Happy Joe and some soul food, it looks like, we decided we'd leave our little home by the meadow, next to the lake, the lapping lake. Lapping. So we packed up our things and we headed to our next destination. But the trail was treacherous. Okay, it was slippery. Alright, I'm bitching again. Probably wasn't that bad. We finally made it to the peak. Caught our breath. Checked our position on the map. Checked our position again on the map. And about midday, we hooked up with the famed Pacific Crest Trail.
Look, if you get to that side, it's pretty level.
And then you get to a cliff.
Then look, it comes this way.
Yes, I found the cliffs to be more than just a nuisance. They really scared me. But to get down to Summit Lake, we had to venture down a few cliffs. But when we got there, once again it was worth it. Once again, though, we had to leave our happy home by the lake, venture down the canyon, and then up and over the mountainside. Always over the mountainside.
It's about as obvious as the trail, right?
Here we are.
It's about as obvious as the trails in this part. Yes.
Ascending on a trail we could not find. We blazed our own. Dan. Dan, give me a sign. Give me a sign, Dan.
What?
Give me a sign. Alright. That's a waterfall. Yeah, we don't want to go that direction.
That direction took us to the view of our final campsite, next to Elk Lake. But the trip down, yeah, you know it, wasn't easy.
The nightly ritual. Everybody gathers around the campfire.
But again, as nightfall came, so did the beasts. Our final hike out was the most challenging of all. It included much trail losing, bushwhacking, and a lot of river crossings. Thank you very much. Hey, we made it out alive. What do you know?